The Madman!
It's time for some paladin, I guess. Some justice.
I will serve.
First pick is between Doppelgangster and Vicious Fledgling, and to my surprise, Doppelgangster is getting the recommended here. I wonder why it's that good. I mean, it's 6/6 of stats and 3 cards, which is nice. I guess it's good for Spike Ridge Steed. I personally think Vicious Fledgling has so much upside that you just go with Doctor 3 then. Might Sea Giant. Well, if you have Vicious Fledgling, you're looking to control the board early. So that actually has synergy. Lost in the Jungle and Vicious Fledgling in a not distinctly obvious way. There's also some synergy between Stormwind Knight and Vicious Fledgling, to be honest, because you play the Fledgling on 3, and then on 4, you Knight him to help clear the thing away from the Fledgling. It's really close, and it comes down to preference. Since I like hitting the button so much, though, I tend to get less value out of Novice Engineer myself. Bomb Squatto. Mistress, I think? We're gonna play Protect the Fledgling, kind of. I mean, it's not really picking all around the pick of Fledgling, because it's just the better card anyways, but it leans me in the direction. Primordial. You pay, I protect. Hydrologist, I believe, beats out the run. Although I have all minions so far, don't I? Wow, every single card is a minion so far. If every card is a minion... Oh no, Boston Jungle isn't a minion. It's still Hydrologist. I have no 2-drops, I'll say. Let's see, Smith or Mercenary? I think there's a lot of value in just getting a big guy. I think Ventrico Mercenary might be slightly underrated. Lightforge seems to be overrating Smith by quite a bit. Well, Mercenary. If I have the Fledgling, I might be actually an aggressive Paladin deck for once. I mean, I have some late game, but I can get off to an early game start. I have the early game front, so like having some big finisher coming down behind it is pretty good. We'll go Polluted Hoarder over Abusive, I think. Even though this card's better, since I actually have a lot of late game to buff with Abusive, or a lot of early game. I still just am not fond of that card. Fond. Smuggler's Run. Every single card is a minion other than Lost in the Jungle. It's pretty good. And Consecration. But Consecration's pretty good. Twist. Wow. Wow, that's a big discrepancy in legendary rating. Do I have that much late game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 cards that are 5+. They tend to be on the larger side. I do only have 1 3-drop, but it is Ragnaros. I actually think Wicker Flame is less good in Arena because it is only a 3-mana 2/2, where it's all about the stats. I'm very happy to pick Ragnaros. It's just a dilemma because it's up against Wicker Flame as well. Kuki. We are looking for 3-drops also. Let's see, elemental wise, I have a Firefly and I have Ragnaros. I have a Vine Cleaver. Does that really matter? Not really. I do have 3 1-drops already. That makes Light's Justice less good. So I'll go Bloodsail Raider. I don't have very many 3-drops. That means Light's Justice can fit in at 3. The 2/3 just doesn't seem to do as much as this 1/4. I've always said like Rogue is OP because of its hero power. Just being able to put on that 1 damage at will. And 1 damage 4 times, that's really good. This card's gotten a lot better over this particular arena. I mean, this arena season. Why? Probably because of so many 2/3s out there, or like more 1 health minions. Low attack, high health minions that you can just like get rid of with that. Something like that. Another Equality. Sure. Equality Light's Justice is also a combo. Servant of Kalamos only has Firefly, and we'll go questing. Egg Napper is really good here. Great 3-drop. Scarlet Crusader, great 3-drop. Our deck just got a lot better due to picking up like a lot of 3-drops in a row. And finally, Charged Devilsaur versus Bright-Eyed Scout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5+ cards. I think my late game is good. I think my curve overall is pretty good. It's definitely between Bright-Eyed Scout and Charged Devilsaur. Charged Devilsaur is a great card. Card draw doesn't matter as much when you have Charged Devilsaur though, because that card basically counts as 2 cards. 3 8s, that's fun. They all do very different things, the 8s. Alright, so here's what we have for the deck. We have 4 1-drops in the deck. 5 1-drops, Smuggler's Run actually counts. 2-drops, we have 3 2-drops, but that's made up with more 1-drops. Firefly can also be a 2-drop. On 3 we have Eggnapper, Adventurer, Crusader, Fledgling. 4 we have Horror, Dwarf, Chemist, Hoarder, Knight. 5 we have Squad Rock, Mercenary. 6 Knight. 7 Protector, Cleaver. 8, 3 really good 8s, and then a Sea Giant. Even though the deck missed on getting the Spike Ridge Steed, the deck has some very, very good late game, and Spike Ridge Steed is late game. It also has Equality in Light Justice and Equality in the Consecration. And the curve is just beautiful. Decent amount of a lot of optimism for this deck. Makes sense, we have a lot of high quality cards. No Spike Ridge Steed, and Spike Ridge Steed sure would look pretty good in this deck with only 1 6-drop, but hey, you can't have everything. I think that due to the excellent curve and the early game presence of the deck, I will actually get some wins off of Dr. 3. But most of my games will come out to like grinding them out in the value game and then having the late game. Is it insane enough to go 12? It has catch up in equality. It has the Bomb Squad. It has the Primordial Drake. Lots of good catch up cards. Consecration, of course. I'm going to guess this deck will go 12 wins. I think in this deck we keep Dr. 3. He didn't get his doctorate for nothing, you know. And then we hope that we actually get some early game to go with Dr. 3. That is the opposite of what's good. I have so much early game. But instead I draw both equalities. Never lucky. At least I'm Paladin and have a somewhat useful hero power. Okay. At least the mage has to answer to my Dr. 3 here. Wow, this is like some of the worst draws I could possibly get. Both equalities and triple of the late game. Okay. Okay. Wow. Just made my Ivory not useful. Come on, another fireball over here. Healing is cheat, says he. Smart, says Twitch chat. What? Why did you hit a minion with that? Why not my face? I don't understand.
Give me a quest.
Why not buff the 2/2? You can fire blast this one. Well, actually you guys are right. Maybe I'm not trying that hard this game for some reason. I don't know. Wow. That's gotta be a troll, right? That's gotta be a troll. Very cute. Do I keep Egnapper? Probably. Stormwind Knight's a pretty good card to buff with the run. Let's be greedy. I mean, that's not even greedy, that's normal. Great weapon to have against Paladin. How many spells did I even end up with? Justice, 2 Equality, Consecration, Vine Cleaver, so not very many. Wow. Feels a little strange playing minions before a run, right? But this tempo seems necessary. Doesn't matter too much having a 1 health or 2 health minion. This guy was destined to trade.
Don't touch the egg.
I think this is also another one of those minions that does not actually care about getting buffed. Do I run Worgen or do I run Hero Power? We'll run Worgen. I drew most of my early game so far. Well, if I go Twisted Worgen Hero Power though, I'm already getting an extra 1/1 on the board. And I can do Run Knight next turn. Alright. We're going down a interesting line of play, I think. It's the longest I've ever held Smuggler's Run while still actually playing minions.
When Earth moves, empires fall.
And this card's like big enough that it doesn't actually matter for the run. And this card's good to play because it actually draws a card too. The Nesting Rock is good to play because it's so big that it doesn't need to get buffed. And the next turn I'll Guy Hoarder. Oh, that's the other card I'm missing in this deck. I was like, isn't there something else I'm missing? Other than Spiker's Stonehill Defender. Oh. No poison, no poison, no poison. No poison.
Reporting for duty.
I just find that so interesting. It's this card I had in my hand turn 1. It's turn 7, I still haven't on turn 7 I still turn 6 I still haven't played it. Typically wrong, but every single turn there was justification this time around.
I wonder. Reporting for duty.
I want to try to avoid this getting to 5, but there's no way to do that.
For the king. For
Best I can do is make him trade those 2, I suppose.
the battle.
It's King Crush. Almost.
What you want? Reporting for duty.
Cyclopean Horror pretty good here, but Primordial Drake really good here.
For honor. The battle. Put your faith in the light.
It's a good card.
For honor.
It's alright, he might be low enough that it won't matter. He will be low enough that it won't matter.
You gotta kill.
One short of lethal. It's pretty good given that that means Ashbringer is completely useless.
Let me
I think it's eye for an eye. But he could heal, theoretically. probably still eye for an eye has the best chance of winning the game. It's tough to do all of the above. Yep.
Scuttle the ship.
Let reading dragons lie.
I'll keep Dark Iron Dwarf since it's such a high quality card. And it's a minion. And if I Smugglers run into Hydrologist, it feels like it would be able to... That's so good. It had a decent chance of sticking around. Ooh, Fairy Dragon's really good here. Kills that and then you can't hero power it. Really denies the options.
Out of my jungle.
Do I want to get away Kodo my Fairy Dragon back? Oh, redeeming the Fairy Dragon's really annoying, isn't it? That is pretty annoying. It'd become a 3-1, but that's pretty good. 3-1 that can't be hero paired. I think he's very likely to make that trade.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Amazing.
By
This
the
only
holy
works on
light.
simple-minded.
That's pretty good. My 1-drop secret managed to kill that card. In effect. These two are good combined together, but that's unlikely. Let's save my guy, I guess.
I'm not ready. You call that a weapon?
Coin Twisted Worgen, but I have 2 8-drops. So I'll wait.
Say hello to my little friend.
Get punished by... not much at the moment. Flame Strike's out of range.
Reporting for duty.
Gotta play around Meteor, so that's actually playing this here. No, here. No, here.
I taste blood.
Oh, Murloc.
Amazing.
By the holy light.
This thing tries to chomp something bigger, probably. Also better to get that sheep, I suppose.
Just autograph? I suppose.
Pretty decent chomper.
Reporting for duty.
So,
Amazing.
ideally he plays like 2 medium-sized minions right here. For equality. Okay, that's pretty good.
Reporting for duty.
Side effects? No.
The battle! The battle!
Random note, but it's slightly worse to put the nesting rock on the right than to the left, due to volcano and this guy spawning on the right. Very random note. Oh. Hmm. Close call. Like, this is worse against Flame Strike and you top deck 2 cards, but it's better to have the guys given the dinosaurs. Oh, also I shouldn't have trump traded. That was definitely a shouldn't have done a trump traded moment. Just go face. Set up lethal. 14, let's see, 19. I wouldn't have lethal here, but it was definitely a mistake to trade.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
I wonder.
One card Smuggler's Run. The sadness.
Reporting for duty.
This might sting.
It's gonna be another one of those weird games where Smuggler's Run gets cast on about turn 7. Blood Horror will have cashed in a card by then. So I'll have potentially, let's see, this card will become another minion. I'll draw a minion. And then I'll draw another. So Smuggler's Run could buff 4 cards.
For justice.
This might sting.
Now buffing big cards is not really ideal, since big cards are already going to get hexed. Equality hit? Questing equality. How does that work? Whenever it becomes a 3-1, that would be not very good. I could try equality into questing. That seems fun. Or I could actually just go Smuggler's Run. The questing adventure is nice to get a boost early.
Move quickly.
It's a 3-1. Whenever you play a card game, Twitch is trying to lead me astray.
For justice.
And also changed my mind, I'm just gonna push the button. Because questing Smuggler's Run and then button is a pretty good turn too. And then by not playing this and by having this die, I get the chance to draw, to buff like another 2 cards. Definitely a 3-1 by the way, for those curious about the interaction. That one I do know. Pretty good play. He's threatening the 4-1 with just the 1-2. We'll have to do that because I'm encouraged to Smuggler's Run. Dang.
To battle. For justice. Give me a quest.
Wall order.
Reporting for duty.
Ah.
Reporting for duty. To battle.
Given that he had Firefly, my play ended up being way worse than if I'd gone questing. It might have been worse anyways, just because with only 3 mana, there wasn't that many ways he could have dealt with 2-2.
It's time for a little blood. There is little time.
Well, that was good in that he managed to deny my trade into that.
How you doing?
Can Consecration off this guy and that, or we can just do that and Firefly and a guy. I think Firefly and guy makes more sense.
Quickly. To battle. For justice. Reporting for duty.
my basically 7 mana Firefly there. And yet, the Ventrico is still better than the Smith, since the Smith would have traded very poorly against Fire Elemental. But I had Consecration.
Out of my jungle!
Whatever, it's still a 3-3 with just 1 adapt, even if it gets Wind Fury. Those things aren't nearly as scary on turn 10. Oh, stealth. Right. Yeah, I can get that taunt up. It's pretty good.
Killing spree!
Yeah, these 3 8-drops are going to kind of carry this deck in the late game. The really cool thing is they all do such different things. We have like a instant removal, we have an AoE, big guy, we have big guy, single target, big guy, AoE, and then just like the generally good big guy, which also happens to work well with the other big guys.
Always little time. The dragons shall kneel before me.
Wow, that would be a really good equality. But given that we don't have it, yeah, Ragnaros
To battle!
seems pretty good. Yeah, this board got really big really fast. I've got triple 8-drops on the board. Nice. Wind Fury plus
That's
Silence
incredible.
the Nightmare.
By the holy light!
Oh. That's still lethal currently.
For Najatar.
That is out of lethal now.
For the king! For honor!
To battle! Die, insect!
Move quickly!
Insect!
So that 1/1 is lethal. It's pretty good. But if he does the double trade and then has some sort of taunt or removal for the 1/1, definitely catch back up. Ooh. Yeah, this deck has no direct damage in it. This could definitely be a lose. Wow, he's even going to. Whew. Equality, equality. Or Kooky Chemist.
By the holy light!
It's skill because I called the card. Bomb Squad does it too, yeah. Alright, Dr. 3, deliver us to victory.
Incredible.
Mulliganed all his cards, so if the rogue's turn 2 is just dagger, which is something that I generally advocate,
Incredible.
and he doesn't have
The pleasure is mine.
backstab, then we're good.
Well met!
Side effects? No.
White's Justice. Getting that value in.
For justice!
Shields up.
For justice!
So at least I would force him to dagger, I guess. And then I can play my questing adventure on 3.
Incredible. The pleasure is mine.
Give me a quest.
There, it's the other Doctor 3. Well, no one really calls this guy Doctor 3, though.
Settle the shit.
Oh my gosh.
Incredible.
I had to decide to use Equality or to use this guy here. I decided to more riskily use this guy. That means Naga Corsair is going to deal 15 damage to me. I didn't have to preemptively hit it, but I was, if it called for it, I could have hit it again and consecrated.
Golems are a girl's best friend.
For justice.
As usual, you have to stabilize first and then heal. Do it the other way around and it doesn't actually work. What if I heal for only 6? I think that's the key. We have to win this game assuming that Primordial Drake is the stabilizer. I died to 4 damage, which is pretty common in Rogue, but I think this is the best chance I have.
What you looking at?
Ragnaros? After surviving somehow? Maybe he'll deal 4 damage to himself? So he doesn't have a hard minion removal. Well, not one that's fast, at least. Do I have anything that deals 4? Vine Cleaver, but I don't have 11 mana, unfortunately. Eye for an Eye will not ever really work, but I guess it's worth a try, right?
Let's move quickly.
Maybe he'll take the tie. If you're a sniper, you should take the tie. It'll look good for this stream.
Delicious spider.
Oh, I guess he didn't snipe.
Well met.
Come on, Doctor 3. I should be happy enough that I'm trading up with the coin to 3-drop. But boy, would Doctor 3 be pretty good here. That was a very tempo-heavy play. I'm pretty sure I would never do that. I would just Fire Blast. Or if he's got to use 2 mana to Fire Blast, that's probably still good for me. And at least I dodged Flame Geyser on this card. There is reason to do that. You got a 1/2 out, which matters a little bit.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, we've got control going into the Vine Cleaver turn. So that's looking pretty good.
For justice. The battle. I already. Reporting for duty. Lightning strikes twice.
Flip and hit it with my weapon, huh? I take 8, I go down to 17. Get Flame Struck, and I'm sad.
Move quickly.
Let me think.
Delicious spider.
The battle. The battle. For justice. Reporting for duty.
For the crusade.
And that card happens to be good against Flame Strike on this turn. Although I do have to yeah.
You win.